Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our Reading Quran videos. In this video, I'll briefly be touching upon the layout of this book and pointing out a few things before we dive in with our lesson videos. So the first thing that I wanted to bring our attention to was the table of contents. I was very particular with the order in which we progress through the book so that it's a logical buildup. This means that you're never going to see a letter or a word or marking appear in the book until you have learned the concept and grasped it. And then from that point on, you will see that concept assimilated with all the other things that you have learned so that those concepts are always in practice. Now, I'm using a PDF. And as you can scroll down, you can see how my pages are laid out. But you have a book in front of you, and you will notice that the book goes from right to left in the same manner that the Quran does. And this is to create familiarity with reading from right to left as you will be doing in the Quran. These gray shaded boxes are going to be marking the titles for each new concept that was previously mentioned in the table of contents. So everything that you see here in the table of contents are going to be the shaded boxes for the new titles for each of the new concepts that are going to be addressed throughout the book. And each of the subtitles that you're going to be seeing are going to be the instructional, informative pieces throughout the book. Now, another thing that you will notice is that there are no set areas or markings that make up set lessons for the day. And that's because this book is made to be self-paced. In my teaching experience, I found that everyone truly is unique in their learning abilities and how much information they can retain at a given time. And so for some, it might be easier to finish a whole page, whereas for others, they may need to stop by the time they're on line 3. And that's enough for the day. And so that's why I've left it up to you how far or how much your child or yourself, whoever is learning, the student can retain in a day. And wherever you are done for the day, I would just place a marking, a small line, or something of the sort to bookmark the area where you stop for the day. Now, throughout the book, you will see worksheets. Now, the reason for worksheets is that they serve the purpose of practical application, and they make sure that the student is not just going through the lessons based on rote memorization. It cuts away from the monotony of only having reading-based lessons, and it helps keep the students' attention by giving them fun, alternative ways to revise what they've learned. In some places throughout the book, you will find smaller notes, such as this. And this just comes to show some helpful reminders to pay extra attention to something that may be more difficult to recognize than other words or markings or sentences in that particular section. And they will obviously be addressed in the videos as well. But these are just things that highlight, hey, look out for this or look out for that throughout that section. The way that the QR codes are set up, let me just find one really quick. The way that QR codes are going to be set up throughout the book is that each QR code is going to cover the content from the page that it is on up until the next QR code. So that means that everything between this QR code up until this next QR code will be covered in that video and will be expanded upon in that particular video. So that's all for my introduction. I'm looking forward to taking this journey to learning the Quran with you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.